can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. And for Minnesota, the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Towns passes to Edwards. Nice start for him. Taking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Russell into the lane. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bain. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And here's Minnesota now. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. Edwards can't hit. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Brooks, the pass to Adams. To the inside. Outside for Brooks. The 3 is up. Fades back. Jackson outside. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. Towns passes to Russell. Here's Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Morant against Russell. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was the big league. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Clock is at 3. Let's go with a 3. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks finds Adams. To the right side. Morant against Towns. It's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes. When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Stolen by Bain. And they're on the break. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Drills it from deep.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now here's Towns. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And then Morant with the dunk.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. Russell against Morant. McDaniels passes to Russell. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Pass to Bain. Launches a three. Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Towns a screen on Bain. Towns with the ball. For three. And another three from Minnesota.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Now here's Brooks. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Right side McDaniels. The three from Russell. Offensive rebound. Gobert passes to Edwards. 4 seconds left. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves trail.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Towns double team. McDaniels from long range. Kept alive by Minnesota. Tries yet again. The shot by Towns, no good. Memphis shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Oh, stolen by Morant. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Russell finds Towns. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis leading. Payne, the pass to Brooks. Back to Payne. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
Here's McDaniels. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game. And it's Morant off the drive. And the officials called goaltending. So they'll award the basket. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Here's Morant. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Russell to pass to Towns. Nice move. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, and that thing is over.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Outside McDaniels. Clock at 6. And it's powered home by Towns.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and roll. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Kicks it out to Jackson. The three. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Edwards against Bain. Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. The shot no good. Great D that time from Bain. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Takes a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Adams a screen from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Towns. He's got 12. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Bain. And again, Memphis no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the...
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Noel. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Now here's Morant. He's closely guarded. And that one's off. His 5th miss in 11 tries. The Timberwolves trail. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Memphis. And he drives in. Pass to Anderson. Here's Prince for the lead. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Here's McLaughlin. Green covering. An open look for Reed. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Reed's got his first points of the game.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Back to Tillman. Pass to Aldama. Off with the layup. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Down low. Brent got a piece of it. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Conchar. And the layup is good off the glass.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The ball's knocked loose. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Left side, Green. On the wing, Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
And he makes both free throws. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Outside, Anderson. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Outside for Green. Pass to Conchar. Here's Tillman. Reed defending. Going all the way to the rack. Ahead. Back to Noel. Here's Prince. Launches it. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Jones. No luck on that one. Nice D from Anderson. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to McLaughlin. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Conchar. Outside Jones. Here's Aldama. Anderson covered. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Count that bucket.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. Minnesota with a rebound. Anderson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Prince. Back to Noel. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Green covering. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Prince. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Conchar. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conchar's got 4 points in the quarter.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies out in front, up by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards against Bain. Towns. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Ja Morant picks one up. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 41% in this game. Russell against Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Bain. Offline with a 3. Bain's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Outside Edwards. Outside for Russell. McDaniels against Bain. McDaniels passes to Towns. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. It's intercepted. And he lobs it up top. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. The jump hook. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard. He's
got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Russell against Morant. Stolen by Russell.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Here's Edwards. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Steven Adams. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Brooks. The reverse. And Gobert with a block. And he's able to get it back. Just 4 to shoot. There's Jackson with the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Russell pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. There's the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Jackson finds Bain. Russell against Morant. To Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Russell against Morant. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. And there's Russell on the assist from Edwards.
Clutch performance by Russell. He keeps his cool and just zeroes in on finding a shot.
Jackson outside. Back to Moran. From deep three-point range. Towns with a rebound.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not enough.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. In transition, here they come. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
And a smart choice right there. You can't allow them to just drain the clock.
So it's Minnesota now. They lead by 1. Russell against Moran. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 1. 5 ticks left in the fourth. So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2.
And all Russell has to do is push out the distractions and focus on the task at hand. He can do this.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. So it's the Grizzlies now. From deep, Moran. This is the 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it out for the W.
Talking about this, what do you appreciate about this matchup? The team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Edwards finds Towns. Edwards against George. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Jackson down low. Russell's there. Poke loose. Edwards dishes to Russell. The pass to McDaniels. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Towns kicks to Russell. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Towns. Here he goes. It's good. Towns has got his second bucket.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And the rejection by Zubac. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Outside Leonard. Outside for George. Morris outside. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Morris has got 6.
And the one thing about Moore, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Russell passes to Edwards. Over to the left wing. Towns kicks to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Launches it. Russell, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And George, here we go. Here's Morris. Outside Jackson. Puts up a 3. Here's George. And the wide open shot for Morris. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
McDaniels dishes to Gobert. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers leading by 4.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Morris with the bucket. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it, they become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Marcus Morris. Pass to Zubac, stolen by McDaniels. Jackson against Russell. Pulls up. Here's Towns. And the layup falls. Towns has got 8.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Outside, George. Off target with his three. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. A shake. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Beautiful from Kawhi, establishing himself and going to work. Love the confidence.
The kick out to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. He's got 10.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. The Timberwolves trail. Here's McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Back to McDaniel. Russell feeling it out a bit. 4 on the clock. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. On the wing. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
Here's Towns following the basket by Marcus Morris. Pass to McDaniels. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. It's Jackson with the drive, and the shot goes in. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite. A big asset off the dribble.
Russell passes to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Morris. 10 points for him. Back to Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. Stolen by McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Passes it to Russell. Here's Gobert. Crosses over and slam dunk by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's Jackson, and Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Right side, Russell. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Here's Jackson.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
Gobert finds Russell. Leonard with the steal. 1:53 left in the second quarter. And the officials call over the band. A little too aggressive there.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Jackson passes to Zubats. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Zubats has got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Russell kicks to Towns. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Inside, here's McDaniels. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. McDaniels got his first 2 points.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Zubats banked in off the glass.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Russell high post. Jackson on him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jackson passes to Zubats. And the layup is good. Zubats has got 6 in the quarter.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammate. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. For 3, Edwards. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the
previous play is that
personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches, but
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And he can't hit the second.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Wall looking for an opening. Here's Covington. Outside for Batum. Man passes to Covington. He dishes it to Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. And no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
The Clippers, 22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Covington out there with Batum. And it's man in at the 3.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Prince in the corner. And the pass to Reed. No good there. Great tee that time from Batum. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Now here's Prince. No points in the game yet for him. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
And here's Wall. To the paint. Here's Covington. Sweet move. It's hauled in by Noel.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memory. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
Here's Mann. He kicks it to Powell. The three-pointer, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his fourth rebound in this one. Wall dishes to Batum. Gets it out to Covington. Now here's Wall. Guarded closely. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Noel passes to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's McLaughlin. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Robert Covington picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Right side, Wall. Pass to Batum, and stolen by Prince. Anderson finds Reed. And McLaughlin gets it to go. McLaughlin's got 7.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Covington's shot is off. Here's Minnesota. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Prince, the pass to McLaughlin. Shoots over Powell. Prince outside. Pass to McLaughlin. Just 4 to shoot. Noel. Off target from 3-point range. Clippers trail by 6. Wall passes to Covington. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Here's Noel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lays it up off the glass. Noel's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And Wall kicks to Powell. Feeds it to Batum. That one's not going to go. And Minnesota now the other way. Passes it to McLaughlin. Back to Reed. And he lays it straight in. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Wall dishes to Covington. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Anderson outside. Here's Noel. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Reed. Torian Prince is out there with Anderson. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Anderson in the post, covered by Morris. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Puts the move on. Can't capitalize inside. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Here's Jackson. Here's Zubats. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Russell kicks to McDaniel. Out to Russell. Out to McDaniel. Connects from 3-point range.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
George passes to Zubats. Leonard finds Morris. Now here's Zubats. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Russell dishes to Towns. Kicks to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. They get the rebound. Outside, Towns. Russell passes to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Towns wide open. Misses the 3. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They've played a great 4th quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. The pass to Edwards. Dishes to Russell. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him. Great job there to make this a 2-possession game.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. A 3 from Leonard. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside, Russell. Back to Towns. Edwards against Jackson. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Zubats a screen on Edwards. No problems knocking that one down. George has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the middle, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Out to Russell. Outside, Towns. He feeds it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Outside, George. Pulls from the top of the key. Offensive rebound.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance. Outside,
Russell. And there's the feed to Towns. Money!
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Leonard looking around. Back to Morris. A three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Towns, the pass to Russell. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Bangs home the trifecta. McDaniel's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
First personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Towns with it. And so the Timberwolves take the win, even early. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do. Straight in this matchup, Greg,
Here we go.
with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Jackson with it. Passes it to Zubats. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. It's Brooks on the wing. Memphis moving it around. Payne looking around. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball is called in the fourth.
clock at 5. And Adams kicks to Bain. No good on the 3. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And finished up by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And the rejection by Zubats. Here's George. Crafty move. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Morant with another miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Jackson against Morant. Zubats a screen on Morant. George passes to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Pass to Jackson. Morris with the block. George looking around. Morris dishes to George. For the 3. Brooks grabs the board. Grizzlies gone 2 of 6 from the field. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And here's Morant. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And that was all Morant. Aware of the defense, figuring out how to get to his spot.
Jackson kicks to George. 1:32 left here in the opening quarter. Stolen by Brooks. Goes up. Out to Morant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside Jackson. The shot. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Morant. And finished up by Morant.
He's just so dynamic. At that lead guard position, Morant there just stuffs it.
Out to Morris. Pass to Zubats. Outside Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George? The quick handles for a guy his size.
Morant with a wide open look. All 3 off the mark. The Clippers trail. George passes to Leonard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
The 3 from Morant. Good on the triple. Morant's got 11.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Down low, here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He comes away. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
And a wide open look for Payne. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Leonard against Brooks. Leonard kicks to Morris. Back to Leonard. Shakes him. Outside for Jackson. Shoots the 3. That one, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Ball stolen. Leonard against Brooks. Adams dishes to Jackson. The pass to Bain. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
George with the bucket.
Now, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter, squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
Morant against Jackson. Brooks kicks to Morant. Out to Brooks. 6 to shoot. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis. George passes to Zubac. Outside Jackson. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
If Jackson finds a shot at the arc, look out. This guy has become very consistent from out there.
Jackson against Morant. Outside, Bain. At the top of the key, Brooks. Jackson finds Brooks. Outside for Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Outside for George. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Memphis has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Payne for 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Zubac the pass to Leonard. That one a little long. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Here's Morris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has got 6.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris, adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Morant that's for 2. The Clippers grab the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Here's Morant, 13 points in the game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside, Dane. Brooks outside. On the wing, Jackson. And another miss by Memphis. Here's George. No good. That would have tied it. And that'll do it for the first half. Okay, David, much appreciated. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. To the wing on the left. Now here's Green. Defense is right there. Here's Eldama. Great D that time from Batum.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Here's Green, driving the lane, takes it off the glass. Green's got his first points of the game.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
Ball passes to Batum. Drops in the layup for 2. Batum's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Jones against Wall. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Right side, Wall. Over Jones. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Powell. Outside, Wall. 4 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Wall dishes to Batum. Back the Wall. To the paint. A shot by Batum, no good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Conchar. Clark, the pass to Conchar. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 4. To the left side wing. Man passes to Batum. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Batum.
Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
Right wing. Pass to Concha. And a missed layup. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
But it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Aldama. He's off on that one. Good D by Covington. The Clippers trail. And Wall kicks to Covington. Back to Wall. For the tie. Pass to Batum. For the lead. Drills it from outside. Batum's got 9 points in the quarter.
Batum's ability to knock down threes and stretch out that defense, such a vital part of this offense.
They kick it out to Green. Pass to Concha. Here's Jones. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. No good from outside. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight-ball game here. Los Angeles. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. How about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, we all know Steven Adams is one of the most physical guys in the NBA. He is so solid in using his body to pick up fouls.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there. But he does tie it up.
Out to Morris. Outside, George. Now the pass to Zubac. And the rejection by Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
From Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Outside, George. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brooks dishes to Morant. Back to Brooks. Paul George grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Jackson finds Morris. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Right side Jackson. Morris inside. Jackson on him. Clock at 4. Nobody near Leonard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers. Brooks the pass to Bain. Morant outside. Takes it inside. And Morant throws it down.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Adams, a nice D. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Jackson against Morant. This one for 3. Jackson misses. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. Outside for Jackson. Back to Leonard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter. Jackson against Morant. Shoots. And right through it goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Out to Morris. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. There's the triple. And another 3 for the Clippers.
My goodness. Guys, you talk about embracing the moment, burying a key shot. Go ahead, Mr. Morris. We see you doing work.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Huge shot from Morant. Wow. You see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Outside Leonard. Morris with a screen on Brooks. Leonard the pass to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Morris. Payne for 3. And they recover it. Adams finds Morant.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Zubac, the screen on Bain. Nice move. It drops. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Now Morant. With the drive. Oh, no good. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Inside, here's Morris. Oh, missed it. And the Clippers call time here. Live from the FedEx Forum. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. Pass to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Clock at 6. Morant passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
To the inside. Here's Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morris has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Now here's Morant. Plays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 23 points.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Jackson passes to Zubac. It's over Morant with the shot. Zubac no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
The dish to Brooks. He kicks to Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. And they get it back. Here's Jackson. Brooks outside. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Jackson finds George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down for you guys.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
Morant outside. Money!
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
George against Payne. Reverses. It's good.
Wow. How about Paul George commanding the basketball when his team needs a basket? Go to work, sir.
Here's Morant. Brooks outside. Outside, Payne. Out to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Adams. It's Morant in the corner. Tries again. Outside Jackson. Back to Adams. It's good!
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left in overtime. What's your take?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot. And it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Here's Morant. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. All right, David.
And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Greg.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Townsend, Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Outside McDaniels. Driving inside. Yes, it's good. Now Morant. Outside Bain. Over Edwards. Bain, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Jackson on the wing. And here's Morant outside. Jackson can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Inside. And stolen by Bane. Outside Morant. Brooks from outside. Drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Nice move. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Russell against Morant. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And they're on the run. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Bane, the pass to Morant. Cans it from the wing.
A phase of his game that Ja's worked hard on. Morant's jumper becoming more and more reliable.
And Russell, here we go. Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. 6 to shoot. Back to Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Desmond Bane.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Outside Morant. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Bane against Edwards. Outside for Russell. Pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Can't hit from in close.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
From deep, Bane. He buries it from 3. Bane's got 5.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. 35 seconds left to play in the first. Russell against Morant. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 9.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Russell against Morant. McDaniels from long range. Another miss by Minnesota. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Hunting for opportunity. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert, no good. Memphis has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Morant hits the front of the rim and out. The Timberwolves trail. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Bane, the pass to Morant. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist by Morant. Bane's got 7 points in the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Second chance effort, and it's laid in by Jackson. And now it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Towns finds McDaniels. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Adams. And finally they hit one. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware where he is at all times.
Towns on a screen to end the run. Kept alive. Left side McDaniels. Tries again. And Russell with the lay-in. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Greg.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons, who play in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Edwards, outside for Russell. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. 4-3. Second shot opportunity. Towns for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Towns has got 5.
I do not think you can overstate Towns' range. I mean, he takes a tough shot there and makes it look easy.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Outside Morant. Back to Bane. Outside for Brooks. From downtown. Sinks it from distance. He has 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The kick out to Edwards. 46 seconds left in the first half of this game. And down it goes. 2 points.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Here's Edwards. Off target at the rim. Brooks, the pass to Bane. There's the triple. No luck on that one. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's foul. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, small forward.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Pass to Conchar. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jones from outside. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota shooting the ball at 48% so far. And the layup is good.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Memphis has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
No good with the triple. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Conchar. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. McLaughlin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Jones. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's good. 2 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Speed and agility, guys. I mean, he went right to the defense and took it to the rim.
Pass to Anderson. On the take. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Second chance shot. Green with the defensive effort. For Memphis, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's Aldama. Anderson covers. Jones from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. And now it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Over to the left wing. Anderson for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Lets the 3 fly. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Noel. To the left wing. Anderson with a screen on Jones. Down low. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Second team.
That one misses. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Steven Adams checked in for Tillman. Brooks comes in for Green. Desmond Bain, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Out left to the wing. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McDaniels inside. Brooks defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
So he gets them both. 9 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Morant, the pass to Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 3. We've got more NBA. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. That one no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Adams.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
Poke loose. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Brooks defending. McDaniels, that's good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Memphis has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Moran against Russell. Reverses. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside Russell. 4 on the clock. To take the lead. Grizzlies with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Russell against Morant. Up top, Bain. Outside for Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
What determination from Morant in the paint. Getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Towns up top. To tie it up. The score now all even.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills, and you know when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Outside Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Edwards can't hit. For Memphis, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And then Morant with the jam!
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Picked by Gobert. Towns passes to Gobert. Adams finds Morant. There's a minute 40 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Aldama. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Goes back up. Good on the jump shot. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
With a dynamic burst, Morant has such a strong driving ability, which really helps open up his mid-range game.
Towns down low. 1:03 left in the final quarter. McDaniels can't hit. For Memphis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Brooks, the pass to Bane. Adams with the ball. Pass to Aldama. And here's Morant. Here's Aldama. On the wing, Bane. Puts up a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Edwards. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the wing on the left. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. From deep. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth. The 3 from Russell. No good on the shot. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead.
They did, and it showed, and it was fun to watch. Terrific. David, thanks. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Nobody near Leonard. That ball's nice feed that time from George.
As a coach, he feels so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
Russell with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Jackson. Outside for George. A three from Leonard. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Leonard has a great feel for when the defender is just a little out of position.
And he's good on the second. George against Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. To the middle. Nice move. And slam dunk by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Now here is George. The drive by Jackson. Back to George. Just 4 to shoot. Fires for 3. No good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Towns, the pass to Russell. Back to Towns from downtown. Morris with the rebound. LA's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
Russell against Jackson. Out to Russell. Fires the three. Rebound by the Clippers. On the wing, George. He's guarded by Russell. Morris outside. Stolen by McDaniels. Russell with it. Passes it to Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Gobert. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Shot by McDaniels, no good. The Clippers in the lead. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Russell passes to Edwards. Russell inside, defended by George. And Russell with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's George. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. The kick out to Towns. Back to McDaniel. Russell against Jackson. Here's McDaniels. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
George against Edwards. Here's Zubac. Nifty move. That ball, nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Russell with it. George picks him up. Here's Edwards. No good that time. Excellent D there from George. Clippers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And the second free throw, good.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. McDaniels finds Russell. Driving to the basket. Fires from deep. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Leonard inside. Working on McDaniels. Morris with the bucket.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Russell dishes to Towns. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
So on the floor for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the 3.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Outside for Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. On the wing, Jackson. On the wing, Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morris has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
First team.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Russell kicks to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Edwards looking it over. In this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have two guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
Leonard with the steal. Jackson drives in. High post, Zubas. Leonard the pass to George. Towns against Leonard. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Back to McDaniel. Jackson against Russell. On the left block. Zubas, that's good.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
There's the pass to Towns. Kicks it to McDaniels. Off the run and finished up by McDaniel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Leonard the pass to Morris. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Russell finds McDaniel. Back to Russell. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Jackson passes to Zubas. And the dunk by Zubas.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Edwards. And there it is for him. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And stolen by Russell. Pass to McDaniels. He kicks it to Gobert. Stolen by Zubas. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Morris. What a terrific move that was. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
Out to Edwards. And it's Russell in the corner for 3. The offensive rebound. Gobert. No good with the layup. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Jackson. And rejection by McDaniel. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to beat Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And so that brings the first half to a close. I thank you, David. And folks,
29, the Timberwolves, 18.
and as we we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Wall. Batum is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Paul George, and it's Mann in at the small forward.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Clippers leading by 9. Outside, Wall to the paint. Here's Batum. Reed with the block. Prince, right side. The kick out to Anderson. Passes it to McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. Covington with the steal. Wall dishes to Covington. And he finishes nicely on the way. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Anderson in the post, covered by Wall. Noel passes to Anderson and finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
George looking over the floor. Here's Batum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
You know, Nicholas Batum is kind of a classic glue guy. He does a little of everything and is always ready to step up and fill any gaps on the floor.
And Anderson kicks to Prince. The kick out to Anderson. And there's the pass to Noel. And now Wall running the floor all by himself. Good work there as it goes. Wall's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
Man, a strong guard. Wall takes the hit and still can convert.
Noel passes to Anderson. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's Covington on the wing. Covered by Prince. And it's in there. And the Clippers lead by 15.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Here's Prince. Doesn't go for it. Great D that time from Batum. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. No good. And Minnesota now the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. A shot by George, wide open. Off target from outside. Outside Prince. Here's Reed. And contact. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under
review. Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Sometimes you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. They get the rebound. Anderson trying to get something going. And the shot is long.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Noel passes to Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wall dishes to Batum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Marcus Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Mann. Norman Powell's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for John Wall. Powell, the pass to Batum. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Batum's got 6.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
And so it's Los Angeles. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Jackson dishes to Batum. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Edwards, that's good.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Powell finds Batum. On the wing, Jackson. Out to Morris. There's the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Clippers lead by 20. Outside, Edwards. Inside, Batum with the steal. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Timberwolves trail by 20. Russell kicks to Towns. To the inside. Gobert hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Jackson passes to Morris. Outside for Jackson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Back to Edwards. Down low. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Leonard kicks to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jackson. They get a hand on it, and they'll get another chance. A second chance effort, and there's the nice layup by Leonard.
This guy is a fighter. Kawhi Leonard using his length to do damage on the glass.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Russell. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Goes back up. Timberwolves passing it around. And it's Towns missing. Los Angeles leading by 18. The drive by Jackson. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Good on the shot.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Paul George.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Morris passes to Powell. Takes it out to Leonard. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jackson. And here is Powell. Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. It's stolen by Edwards. So it's Los Angeles win this one easy. All right, David, great job.
Brian Anderson here with we've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at small forward.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Here's Morris. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Brooks against George. Here's Moran. Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. Outside for Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Bain puts it up from 17. Another shot. Back to Brooks. Now here's Bain. And Brooks with a basket on the assist from Bain.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Leonard outside. Shoots. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Leonard is comfortable shouldering the offense. He knows this team looks to him to score.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Deflected by George.
I mean, just a top defender in the NBA. George's wide wingspan and fast, incredible instincts really help him stifle shooters.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Zubac with a screen on Moran. Jackson, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He just rises reaches up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
There's Jackson with the three. Pure from three-point range. And that ties it up.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
Play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
And Morant drops them both. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Jackson against Morant. Here's Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Morant, and then Morant with the dunk.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Jackson, pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
In transition, here come the Clippers. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Jackson's got 5.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
That's tipped. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Timeout call, Memphis. Seconds left to play in the first. And it's Morant off the drive. 2 points. That one goes. Give him 8.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
And he lobs it up. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And here are the Grizzlies now, trailing by 5. Outside Bain. Right side Morant. Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. And here's Bain. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
The free throw drops for Bain. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now Morant. It's good if it goes. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. And here are the Grizzlies now. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Leonard, here we go. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Stolen by Jackson. All alone on the break. And George with the jam.
The quick thinking of Jackson, putting his speed to great use to wreak havoc like there.
Timeout call. Memphis. Morant with it. 10 points for him. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past. But he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And Morant drops them both. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Jackson outside. Pass to Zubats. Leonard on the wing. Now Jackson. George, right side. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. Here's Morris. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Kicks it out to Jackson. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Moran against Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubats. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
But the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
Now here's George. Pass to Zubats. Who poked away. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Morant with it. Jackson in his pocket. And Ja Morant with the 3. And now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got zero chance on defense.
George passes to Morris. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Bain with the drive. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. Jackson pass to Morris. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And it's Morant missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Morant finds Jackson. Brooks against George. And stolen by Leonard. George drives in. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide open man on that one.
Pass to Adams. Brooks with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, going in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Clippers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Ball, the pass to Covington. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And the basket by Bane.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Ball on the attack. That's good from Covington on the assist by Wall. Covington's got his first points in this one.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And here's Morant outside. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
And the jam by Covington.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game.
The Clippers, 33. The Grizzlies, 37.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies, they've got John Conchar. Also, Tyus Jones out there, and it's Tillman in at the 5.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Back to Jones. Outside, Williams. Pass to Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Conchar. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Conchar's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. 2 of the greatest to ever do it.
The Clippers trail. Here's Wall. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the shot goes down.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Here's Williams. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Not enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Batum. No good on the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Jones misses.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Powell banked it in off the glass. Powell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Powell covers. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough VA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Powell passes to Batum. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Inside. Powell with a steal. Driving to the basket. Pass to Batum.
Grizzlies foul. Santi Aldama. First personal foul. First team foul.
Grizzlies on D. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Puts the move on, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit. Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Ball against Jones. Left side, Williams. Back to Conchar. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Conchar's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, what is there to say about that finish other than wow?
Wall, the pass to Batum. Jones comes with a double team. The three, Covington. The shot comes out. Memphis has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Pass to Williams. To the inside. Clark left side. Deflected. Covington against Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Covington's got 6.
A long, strong forward. Covington shows the ability to finish inside.
Wall against Jones. Pass to Conchar. Here's Aldama. Here's Williams. Can't cash it in from close range. The drive by Powell. Here's Covington. Got a hand on it. Clark outside. And here's Jones. Wall covering. Jones in the post. Working on Powell. Kicks it out to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Here's Conchar. And another miss by Memphis.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Oh, he got it! Oh, he got it to go at the buzzer! Wow. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
George for three. Adams grabs the miss.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Morant finds Jackson. Back to Morant. Knocked loose. Pass to Brooks. Outside Bain. George with a steal. Leonard passes to Morris. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Outside Morant. And here's Bain. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
The three, George. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis leading. Three-pointer. That one's good from Bain on the assist from Jackson. Bain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Timeout called, the Clippers. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He called out their ball control, saying, quote, no more turnovers. That has to be the mindset. We need to stop rushing and start dictating.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and he got fouled on his... And they stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Shot clock at 2. Pass to Brooks. From deep three-point range. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. George's shot is good. And it's now only a 5-point Memphis lead.
A wing not afraid to mix it up inside. PG-13 finishing down low.
Now here's Brooks. Up top, Bain. George defending. Bain, pass to Morant. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Morris. And he was fouled while it ended. A game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still dispute.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw misses. He does not get the second one. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks drives in. And a nice finish on the layup. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Grizzlies? The Clippers running out of time. George outside. Off target from outside. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. Adams, a pass to Bain. Here's Jackson. Here's Brooks. Outside Bain. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Outside for Morant. And here's Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot. They grab their own miss. Bain against George. Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. And here's Jackson. Fires the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays. This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end? Give the ball to PG.
Leonard way outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so it's Memphis winning this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This